Coach, first day of 2 days, your impression so far?
Well, usually, I was expecting the afternoon practice. It's so hot out here on the turf to drag a little bit, but it might have been our best practice at camp. Kids had great enthusiasm. We got a lot of work done, big plays on both sides of the ball, and we had a really great tempo.
You look at offensive line, Josh Penn, Gaston Gabriel, Marshall Parrish, those guys right there. Paul Rapolo on the right side. That right guard spot, Corey Booth, Prentice Hood, guys like that. And then you got some guys behind you in Stone Underwood, and talk about those guys.
Offensive line, Gaston is playing big time. Gaston has had a great offseason. That left tackle spot, he's really matured, taking ownership of it. Josh Penton is our leader. He does everything well. Paul Rapolo's, 300 pounds. He played a couple years ago at 265 and got his beatings, in the league. He's 300 pounds now. And the two young freshmen of Stone Underwood and Chet Hebert, both 300-pounders that are doing a great job. Stone with the twos at left tackle and Chet at right guard, fighting really for a starting spot at right guard, doing a great job.
One other spot, we hadn't talked about really is a secondary, and you've talked about the cornerbacks, but one area you've got some new guys, but they've been here in the springs at safety. Maurice Sutton, Kevin Roberts, those two guys. Mo Sutton, pretty much a ball.
Mo is very, very mature for being a second semester freshman. He really goes after the football. We moved Jeremy Myers back there, and Jeremy's doing a heck of a
job. Kicking game, last thing there. Which brought in Ryan Adams from Ohio. Seth Sebastian, you've got him returning. Had a great second half of the year. Beaumont looking to get him back to his freshman year.
What we've done is we hired a young man by the name of Breck Ackley, who was an All-American punter, and he really has a knack for coaching those kickers. And he's worked at the cold camps over the summer working with kickers. I think he's really helped our guys. So far, we're charting all their kicks. Seth Sebastian hasn't missed a field goal inside of 47 yards the whole camp. And today in our kickoff work, Ryan Adams kicked 5 balls in a row, 7 yards deep in the end zone. So we feel like we've really helped ourselves there.
One practice tomorrow on the 2-a-days. Talk about that, people with the 2-a-day practice. This is the only week you've got it. Today, Thursday, and then Saturday, and then how that's spaced out with the 2-1-2.
Well, in the old days, we used to go 20 days of 2-a-days back when I played, and it was rough. Now the NCAA rule, you're allowed to go 2-a-days, but it has to be 2-1-2-1-2. So the way our schedule works out is we'll only have 3 2-a-days. So today was a good one. Tomorrow we'll be back into our 1-a-day schedule, and tomorrow afternoon we're going to take off some meeting time and go to the theater and see Captain America as a team. Kids got fired up when I announced that tonight, so we're going to. I told them I got the movie, the popcorn's on them.
What is this part? When you talk about the dog days of camp, and school starts this time next week. So with those 2-a-days right now, the way they're going.
Well, we've been in camp since Thursday, so we've been in it 7 days, and it can drag. And you're always looking for ways to get the kids enthusiastic and keep them working hard. So we'll throw them a little bone tomorrow afternoon.
Okay, thanks, Coach.